Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to continue lesson number 6, Composition of Matter. We can determine the valency of the elements from the molecular formula. For example, if the compound is HCl, the valency of hydrogen is 1, valency of chlorine is 1. One atom of hydrogen is chemically joined with one atom of chlorine. So both of them have same valency, that is 1. We have one atom of hydrogen and chlorine joined to each other. In H2O, valency of hydrogen is 1 and oxygen is 2. In H2S, valency of hydrogen is 1 and sulfur is 2. In NH3, hydrogen has valency 1 and nitrogen has valency 3. In HBr, hydrogen has valency 1 and bromine has valency 1. In Hi, that is hydrogen iodide, hydrogen has valency 1 and iodine has valency 1. In NaH, hydrogen has valency 1 and sodium has valency 1. In CH4, hydrogen has valency 1 and carbon has valency 4. Now we have studied that whatever is the valency, that compound will form that many chemical bonds. Here in first example, both atom has valency 1, so there will be only one chemical bond. In second example, one atom has valency 1 and other atom has valency 2. The larger number is 2, so the greater valency is 2. So this compound will have two chemical bonds. H2S has two chemical bonds. NH3 has three chemical bonds. HBr, Hi, NaH have one chemical bond. CH4 has four chemical bonds. Now we will study the cross multiplication method for writing the molecular formula of simple compounds. Suppose we take the compound potassium chloride. The symbol for potassium is K and the symbol for chlorine is Cl. So the molecular formula for potassium chloride is KCl. Valency of potassium is 1. Valency of chlorine is 1. So the molecular formula is KCl. Here we cross multiply the valencies. We cross multiply the valency of potassium to the valency of chlorine. So potassium will take the number which is the valency of chlorine and chlorine will take the number which is the valency of potassium. But here both of them have same valency. Therefore, the molecular formula is KCl. Calcium chloride. The symbol for calcium is Ca and the symbol for chlorine is Cl. So the formula for calcium chloride is CaCl2. Valency of calcium is 2. Valency of chlorine is 1. Here when we cross multiply the valencies, calcium will take the valency of chlorine, that is 1, and chlorine will take the valency of calcium, that is 2. So we get the molecular formula CaCl2. Aluminium chloride. The symbol for aluminium is Al and the symbol for chlorine is Cl. Valency of aluminium is 3 and valency of chlorine is 1. When we cross multiply the valencies, aluminium will take the valency of chlorine, that is 1, and chlorine will take the valency of aluminium, that is 3. So we get the molecular formula AlCl3. Potassium hydroxide. Symbol for potassium is K and symbol for hydroxide is OH. Valencies of both is 1. So when we cross multiply, we get the molecular formula KOH. Calcium hydroxide. Symbol for calcium is Ca and symbol for hydroxide is OH. Valency of calcium is 2 and valency of hydroxide is 1. When we cross multiply, calcium will take the valency of hydroxide, that is 1, and hydroxide will take the valency of calcium, that is 2. So the molecular formula will be CaOH2. Now this number 2 is for whole OH for both the letters. OH is one molecule. We have to write OH in the bracket when we have more than one atom. So molecular formula will be CaOH2. Aluminium hydroxide. Symbol for aluminium is Al and symbol for hydroxide is OH. Valency of aluminium is 3 and valency of hydroxide is 1. When we cross multiply the valencies, aluminium will take the valency of hydroxide, that is 1, and hydroxide will take the valency of aluminium, that is 3. The final molecular formula will be AlOH3. Whenever we write the molecular formula, the numbers which are written along with the atoms, they have to be in their lowest possible form. That means they have to be the numbers which cannot be reduced further. Now if we want to write the formula for CO2, we have to write the symbol of the constituent elements. Then we write the valency of the elements. Valency of carbon is 4 and valency of oxygen is 2. When we cross multiply, we have C2O4. So we get the formula C2O4. Now these numbers have to be in their lowest form. We cannot write 2 and 4 because we can reduce these numbers further. To write the final formula of the compound, the number of the constituent atom in the final molecular formula should be the smallest possible whole numbers. For getting this, divide the formula obtained in the step 4 by a suitable number. Formula obtained by cross multiplication is C2O4. Final molecular formula obtained by dividing by 2 is CO2.